Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're a current subscriber. Today, we're going to be doing our first breakdown video, and this was a match that we had just played recently. I, the story goes that I was on attack and Monstrosity was on defense. I had to push Monstrosity and try to take over the ship and steal the Raiju. And in this match, it was a back and forth battle. We were all just fighting real hard, and my teammates were pushing inch by inch, fighting for every base they could. I was getting shut out of the game by Monstrosity completely. He didn't want me having any impact on the game whatsoever. So, but there's one key moment here, and I want to break it down for you guys that probably, not only infuriated me a little bit, even though I wasn't on the team, but really infuriated Monstrosity. Monstrosity takes a lot of pride in this game and in winning these matches and stuff, and he does not like people rage quitting on his team and quitting, and neither do I. And this is a moment in the match that kind of flipped everything. This was the key moment that can turn a win and a win from a loss. When you lose somebody who, in Cruel Rush, who is actually a really good gun. He's an RNG player. He's played a long time. He knows how to go against people. But like many tryhards in GTA Online, when things get tough, they just want to quit. And we don't know why he quit. It could have been because of KD, could have been because of noobs killing him and hurting his ego and all that, and he couldn't take it. Maybe he just couldn't take the fact that he wasn't as good as he thought he was. I don't know. It could have been anything. These people, they have so much ego. They cannot handle the truth of what their skill level really is. They can't handle that. They're not as invincible as what they say they are. They have all this ego and pride, and it's just. And then when faced with reality, they crumble. They crumble because they don't want to see the truth. And this is a common problem that we're going to talk about on this channel more. This is just the beginning of it, and why leaving your teammates not only hurts your team and it hurts the people around you, and it hurts yourself too. But the thing is, he had left the match at this point. This was 4.5 minutes in, or 29. He left the match. And I went on. I had the worst game ever. I couldn't do anything right. Monstrosity was making sure I was completely shut out of the game. But my team had inched their way closer. And we managed to win at the end. I'm going to show you how. I do have the video posted in its entirety, so if you want to watch it, it's on the channel. It's Saul and ATT16 match win, crazy comeback win. It shouldn't have the comma. That's an error. I'll have to fix that. But I just want to show you, when people leave matches, one, you're not going to get better at the game, and two, you are not doing your team any good. And because you know what, you don't want people to do this to you, right? You wouldn't want somebody to leave your team and leave you out there to dry and leave you out there to fend for yourself or whatever in a situation. So that's why I said don't do it. And you're not going to get better at the game doing it. You can't learn from your mistakes and come back stronger and try again and improve and get better. Instead, you'd rather just leave and quit and give up. It just makes no sense to me why people do this. This is insanity, if you ask me. But anyways, he left at this point. I want you to hear what Monstrosity had to say.
Oh, of course he leaves me, bruh. Yeah, I already know it. I'm gonna put that on tape.
Wait. Well, the thing is, Cruel Rush is known for leaving and all. That's why he said that. We played with him a bunch of times. He does not like regular TDMs. He does not like adversary modes. He doesn't like anything that actually requires skill. Mastrasio would make the point here if he were in the video. He would say, yeah, that tryhards don't know how to fire guns that are forced in pickups, or the guns that the game gives them. They only want to play with owned weapons and attachments and all that. They can't handle, playing in an environment where they can't control the outcome, or they have more of a probability to win, more of like a predictable outcome, where they can say, well, I'm gonna win because I've been playing this forever and I'm in my arena and all this and that. But when they go outside of that, they just crumble. And that's just in general. And this is a lot of what we're trying to expose, because not a lot of the YouTubers in the GTA community want to actually talk about this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, they would rather enable it and try to stay safe and be friends with people instead of going out here and just saying, "Hey, this is not acceptable. We need to be playing in an environment where your skills are truly tested. You're not just gonna wear a tryhard outfit and have a high KD and say you're good at the game and all this other stuff." So, but anyways, I want to continue on here. But he left this match, and I'm going to go all the way to the end here, and because my team slowly inched their way. I mean, they didn't have a lot of time. It was minimal time. But they inched their way all the way to the end. And I want to show you what happened because of Cruel Rush leaving the match. I was battling here. I was fighting. This is under a minute to go. Strassi, he's going to be up in the corner here. Took him. I tried to throw a grenade. Strassi got me. Oh, no, you had to be up there. But I want you to know something real quick here. Hold on one second. Kill this guy. See if I can get it. I got killed right here. I threw the grenade. You had to be up. And I want you to notice this point. You see, I'm kind of towards the middle there, there's a set of missiles. My grenade had got up there. I don't know if my grenade went off or not. I want to say it did. But Strassi claimed that those set of missiles that were sitting there, where the W's at and the wasted sign, is what actually killed him. And actually took him off of this roof, which is the deck of the ship. There.
And I shot him out of the rage. Yep, denied.
No. And at that point, Strassi was just taking out all the people in the Raiju. He was now allowing my team to get in. At this moment.
Denied. Oh, damn it.
I almost won. We have 10 we are under 10 seconds to go. I almost won an attack. Maybe a little more patient.
And nope, not enough time.
No! No, we're gonna win it!
Yeah.
We're gonna win it! We're gonna win it! Yes! Woo!
Damn it.
Yeah!
Damn it,
no way! And as you see, I was just celebrating and because I thought this game was over, but it went to overtime. Strassi had gotten killed by the missiles or whatever, and he was taken off, and my teammates got in, and because the guy was in the plane, and he took it, and then flew off. And you know why this event happened? It's because of Cruel Rush leaving the match. I'm telling you right now, and I think he also had a friend that was in here too that rage quit as well, if I remember right. But because they left the match, they gave up, they quit on their team, when in reality my team shouldn't have won. like I said, the thumbnail speaks for itself in this video. This was like the Chicago Bears and Arizona game in 2006 where the Bears played so shitty on offense. They didn't have an offensive touchdown, but they still managed to win the game. And that's kind of like what happened to me in this match. I mean, I still went positive 4 kills, but still, it's kind of the point I'm trying to make here when you blow a game at the end because your teammates quit on you and how that can change an entire game. Well, that's what happened in this match, and I just want to say, to all the tryhards out there, you need to actually play, game modes that really put your skills to test because it really tests who actually has skill and who doesn't. Because if you're fake and you don't live up to your KD and you don't live up to your outfits and your reputation in this game for being some feared player and all that, this is the kind of shit that happens. So, we're gonna have more discussion about this in other videos, but I thought this would be a really good example to show the community, hey, this kind of behavior is not going to get you anywhere. It's unacceptable, and really, number one, shouldn't be tolerated, but two, if you do this kind of shit, it's not going to help you in the long run. Quitting's not the answer. Giving up's not the answer. Caring about KD's not the answer. Pretending that you're invincible in this game is not the answer either. What is the answer is not giving up, and you keep pushing forward, and you keep striving to get better every day, no matter how bad you play in a match. Because you know what, you learn something from every loss, and it's hard for all of us sometimes, I will admit. But this was a match that shows that, if you don't quit, good things can happen, because you just never know. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.